Get those Cybermen out.
Welcome back to the Cybermen, guys. Today we have a best of one battle. It is myself playing Dredgeku Hand Destruction versus Shroom and Salsa, which we haven't had on our channel in a while. Still really cool deck. Not the best matchup for that deck, but let's see how we go. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Cheers. Alright, so Shroom's starting us off here on the right. That's me on the left playing Dredgeku. Just the traditional Dredgeku with the 4 and 5 drop and focusing a bit on hand destruction. Charging a 4 drop Goku because I clearly have one in hand. Bursting off that Unison is a bit sucky, but it's good to get the Dispo, and then SCR in hand. Not a bad start. Really hurts this Shroom and Salsa deck because he combos to send a card from drop to warp, and if there are none in the no battle cards in the drop, then he draws a card. But because I burst 2 battle cards here, it just turns that skill off, and it really does turn it off for most of the game. So burst decks kind of don't do too. It doesn't do too well against burst decks. So playing the Tapion and drawing a card, ending turn. Not the best start. You usually want to hit a Bulma or a 1-drop green card first so that you can go into the Unison, but I clearly don't have the Unison in hand. There is a Bulma in hand. I'm not sure why I didn't play that first. Attacking, drawing a card from Toa. And passing turn with 1 energy up. So that's 2 more battle cards in the drop that the Shroom and Salsa player has to deal with. Still don't have a Unison here, so that sucks. Probably could have blocked last turn if I wanted to awaken straight away, but usually it's not ideal unless you have something else to use the energy for. So grabbing the Unison with that, but it's already too late. Could have used that turn 1, it might have been better, to be honest, if I had it, because we know the Unison was on top, which I burst first. A bit of trouble shuffling there for some reason. Tapping another one for a Kai blocker. So going into turn 3 against this deck, it's turn 3. Usually they start playing lots of 20Ks, 15Ks and 20Ks, so I was a bit worried, thinking I need to probably awaken. I have a Cells Earth Destroying Kamehameha in hand, so that can help defend me, and I have 2 blockers blocking, and then awakening. Untap 1, draw 1. So with this leader, if you have 4 or less life, when you awaken you untap 2. Untap 2 or draw 2? Untap 2. And oh, maybe it's draw 2. Anyway, regardless, hold on, I can look at it right now. When you have 4 or less life, you may draw 2 cards and flip this card over. But if you awaken by getting one of your cards KO'd, if one of your battle cards is KO'd, you may flip this card over, draw 1 card, untap 1. So it gives you 2 options for awakening. Bardock coming out, plussing 1 to force the card drop. I really probably shouldn't have awakened on that Kai block. I should have just let it go and then awakened on the Bardock just to have that extra energy, but that's fine. Passing turn. So the Shroom and Salsa game plan really isn't going off at the moment. So he's attacking Unison here, I believe. 10k into 15 at the moment. A couple of super combos in hand there are not helping, I'm sure. 3 super combos, I think. Really not helping the Shroom and Salsa player just because you can't use any of them at all. Now I'm using Bardock to send that combo to the drop so he doesn't lose a marker, and he decided not to combo anymore. You can see that Heroine's Lineage SCR in hand, which is nice. But just really not being able to play anything at all, the Shroom and Salsa player at the moment, which sucks. Going to 4 energy. Swinging leader. So I'm trying to get enough Bulmas. Bulma, Krillin, Piccolo. Bulma, Krillin, Piccolo, Vegeta, or Son Gohan in the drop area. Oh, he just showed me. No, he has all 4 super combos and he's finally able to use them now. This is just a friendly match, that's why he showed me his hand. So I needed 2 more in the drop, so I'm comboing to 25. And then using Bardock to send it to the drop area. So he's back to 10 now against, not 25, yeah, 25 from the Unison. Now going back to 20, he needs another 10 to guard. Looking like he's gonna take it. So I think this is, yeah, into the 4-drop Goku. And warping 5 of the designated cards to play a 5-drop Goku from hand. I recently realized that I can play this during battle, so it would be better to attack with the 4-drop and then activate battle to play him so that you get the sneaky double strike if your opponent's not paying attention. But I didn't do that, so that's fine. So when he comes out, KOs your opponent's board ignoring barrier. Then while he's in rest mode, your opponent can't play any battle cards with an energy cost of 5 or less. Or they can, sorry, when they do, they drop 2 cards. So it's not a cost. It means if they have less than 2 cards in their hand, they can still do it. But generally, your opponent obviously doesn't. So if they play anything with 5 or less, they drop 2. He also has a permanent that he cannot be removed by skills, either your own or your opponent's, which protects him against your leader board wipe. This leader has a board wipe. You can crit 2 life to KO both boards ignoring barrier. Do here. Looks like he's going to Bardock Overwhelm. So that's like a Nimbus. Your opponent can only attack with battle cards once. And he's swinging into Goku, and I've decided to block here. I realized that I could have used Freezer. I remember this game. This game was a couple of weeks ago, but I remember I had Freezer in hand. I could have used that against the Bardock, and it would have stopped one attack. I don't remember if it matters. I think because he has so many super combos in hand, it's pretty hard to defend against this. Comboing, I'm Bardocking. He's doing it for me. He asked me if I wanted to Bardock the 5k and I said no because I knew he had super combos. Drawing 2 Dark Mask Kings there. So he's now used all his super combos. So that is 15, 20, 30, 40, 5, 45 to 25. From memory, I don't want to waste my cards to defend this, but I can't recall exactly. Yep. So my misplay there was not using the Freezer counterplay to kill the Bardock, because then I could have blocked the leader attack with the Tapion. But at this point, still the Shroom and Salsa player is trying to survive here. Clearly with that Bardock only being able to attack once with battle cards really stops things like the triple attack Rosie. And that was a good hit. Got a Ribrianne and a Roshi off there. Roshi being banned in a couple of weeks' time. I really need to feel like I wasn't paying attention. Swinging in with Ribrianne, comboing Ribrianne, sorry. Tapping 4 to drop 4. I don't know, I feel like I really should use Dispo. Yeah, there we go. To play another Dispo just because I needed a green card. Make my opponent drop a card again. And having Dormant in hand, I feel pretty safe here, obviously, with still on 6 life, I believe. Unison is now at 5. Tapion. Attacking leader with a 15k. Just putting the pressure on here. Another Ribrianne in hand. Still have that SCR, but he isn't actually negating attacks, so can't really play it. Dormant. So that is an Overwhelm Trunks that plays a 2-cost battle card. It plays a skillless, yeah, from the Warp. Now, I asked him why, because you have to pay 2 for that, I believe. I can't recall exactly. But, or maybe it's pay 1. And I was wondering why he used that over the crit one, but that's because that turns the 2-drop skillless into a 2-drop skilled card and it can't be used with the 5-drop skills. But he didn't want to... He obviously couldn't keep attacking because of Dormant, so didn't want to continue with that. Counter. And then I just realized that I was gonna say, hope I realized, it only works when a card other than your leader card is attacking. So that counter only happens if a card other than your leader card is attacking, so you can't use it when your leader card's attacking. So I should have attacked with my Unison first here, just so that he negated that attack, and then I could have used it. Heroine's Lineage stealing the... I don't know what's going on, that was really messy. Heron's Lineage stealing the Tapion blocker. Looks like 1 card in hand here. I actually could have just used the Bardock skill to get rid of that, but anyway. I didn't actually need to use Ribrianne there, because Rosie would have got rid of the hand anyway. So 15k, there's a block. Swinging leader for 15k again. Comboing. And that is game. Pretty rough on the Shroom and Salsa play there. It was a kind of a shonky match from both of us, I think. Really didn't get what we needed, but it worked out in the end. Thanks for watching, guys. Cheers. Thanks for watching, guys. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps me out. But if you want to help me out further, look at the link in the description below. Click on palmsoffgaming.com.au. Check out their binders, check out their sleeves, check out all their grading gear. And if you buy something from them, put the code Cybermen into the coupon code field and you'll get 10% off, and it'll help me out as well. So thanks again for watching, guys. Love ya.